The rise of far-right political movements in Europe has been one of the most significant shifts in the political landscape over the past decade. Many parties once considered fringe are now gaining seats in parliaments and even forming governments. This rise is fueled by concerns over immigration, economic inequality, and growing disillusionment with traditional political elites. But how did this happen? And what are the underlying factors driving this surge? One major factor behind the rise of the far right is economic uncertainty. Many Europeans feel left behind by globalization and the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis. As wages stagnate and unemployment rises in certain sectors, far-right parties capitalize on these frustrations by promising to protect native citizens from economic hardships they blame on immigration and the European Union. This message resonates, especially in areas struggling with industrial decline. Immigration has been a central issue driving support for far-right parties. The refugee crisis of 2015 and fears of losing national identity have been exploited by these parties, with leaders framing immigrants as threats to both jobs and cultural traditions. This rhetoric has proven particularly powerful in countries like France, Italy, and Hungary, where far-right figures like Marine Le Pen and Viktor Orban have become prominent voices against immigration and multiculturalism. Another crucial element is the growing distrust in mainstream political elites. Many people feel that traditional parties no longer represent their interests, viewing them as disconnected from the everyday struggles of ordinary citizens. The far right presents itself as the alternative, promising to put the people first, and challenge what they often portray as a corrupt political system controlled by out-of-touch elites. As these parties gain influence, there are significant concerns about their impact on democracy, the rule of law, and international cooperation. While the far right's rise is alarming to many, it reflects deep-rooted issues within European societies that cannot be ignored. The future will depend on how traditional parties and institutions respond to the social and economic grievances that the far right has successfully tapped into.